And of course, we are in. Mic check. 1, 2. Too legit city on the mic. Y'all know what it is, people of chat. It is going to be time for some oxygen included. We're getting back to the super cool Mamba. So, of course, this run is going to be us checking out how long it takes to get super coolant from the beginning to end as our goal, similar to the steel speedrun. So, what that entails is basically we are going to be trying to do super coolant as fast as we can. And that means we have to do a couple things. First things first, we have to do the star map stuff. We are already on cycle 51 scanning. Y'all know what it is. We got to do this fast, right? So we have 2 rockets, one right there, one right there. And we are going to be looking for the water planet. That's because once we get it, super coolant recipes right here. We already got the gold. We already got the petroleum. And the last thing we need is something called fullerene. Fullerene is going to be something we make at the... molecular forge. Oh, I just don't have rad bolts yet. Okay, we're just doing drywall for now. So once we get the molecular forge, we'll put it right there. And then for the most part, we're going to be making a steam rocket setup. Because we're going to need to be able to reach the water planet and then fly back, right? So we're going to need the big rocket setup here. So I think we should be able to do all this. You do this. You do that. You do the flip. Okay. And then we're going to add gas canister. I don't think we are going to need the battery because of the fact that we don't really have a need for the battery. And that only thing that adds is weight in that regard. So I think we're just going to not grab it. So we're going to need the rover trailblazer set. I'll just grab the rover first. Wait a second. Above this is where I want it. Rover trailblazer. And the reason why I want it above it is pretty simple. And then I should be able to fit, right? Okay. There we go. The reason why I'm going to want the setup like this is because I need to do 2 dupes to build the rocket platform. And then I want a rover to go to the bottom of the map. You are the dupe that's on the rocket doing the scan. That's fine. Okay, so we want to do that. I need this ladder to get to the top of here anyways. And then we're going to need that. And then I just realized I never made a kiln. We have no insulators. Alright, and then with that, we should be okay. Got some bad gas here. Someone farted. Do we have a natty? Oh, yeah, we made petroleum from this. Alright, these guys, are you guys actually building this out? Oh, this is almost done. Okay, that's not bad then. We got the drywall. Let's do the molecular forge tech. So right now we're going to be looking for the water planet, building a rocket for the water planet. And then we are going to be just trying to do the super coolant stuff. So we got a lot of the necessary techs, if not all of it, after we get this. There was this for the glass forge. I just realized that with the new replicator PY, you just get a bunch of glass right here. So this is 100 kgs each. This makes it so that if you're doing like a building, like a emulsifier that requires like just 100 kgs of glass, or I think it's 50, right? That way you just deconstruct the tile and you don't have to tech it up. That's actually so much nicer. That way you're not really required on tech. This is a story trade too, so it's not bad. Oh yeah, it reminds me. We gotta get the steel door right here. We need that steel. We need that steel. Alright, breathability is alright, I'm hoping. From time to time, I will release a couple tiles of oxygen from here. Like, we're using the pump. We're trying to. But man, oh man. That's a lot of oxygen. Alright, we'll release it. Not bad, not bad. We might get popped eardrums temporarily, but it's... That way we don't have to use the gas pump for power. Okay, so we were having a little bit of not keeping up, because technically this is only 500 grams per second. So opening the door like that kind of just tops everything off. Alright, so... Cluster. 3 potentials right here, man. I'm gonna scan this first. We have 3 tiles travel. If I get out to this tile, 1, 2, 3. That works. I have 3 tile movement here. So right now I can scan this. Not a problem. I want to crash land back to the home planet though. I don't think it really matters if we take. We'll just take Rowan. All the food in the world, everything's looking pretty good. So we flew out 1, 2, 3. This was not it. We have to have a planet somewhere in the top left. There's no way we don't. So we're just gonna keep scanning. In our case, we can do 3 tiles, so we still do these 3. And then we get these 4 right here. I still have 2 tiles to travel. I want to see if there's a potential question mark before we decide to move. Back to here. Okay, standalone. That's a good chance to be a planet. But I think because it's 6 tiles out, it's going to be the Experiment 52B Swamp. Which is not that good. Because if that's Swamp, 1, 2, 3. I have to go back to here. But then I'd be able to scan this tile. Alright, we'll see. We'll see what we got with that. After we do that, we have a rocket on this planet. It's looking pretty good. Alright, we got stuff to move now. We want to mop up the waters. Just want to make sure. And then... all standard metal power bank. That goes inside. Whoa, telescope went away. Alright, and then put the power banks in. Get some pea dirt inside. Get the swamp charts inside. We should have the oxygen masks here as well. We do have 2. Okay, cool. Then it's just getting food. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially get that. 5. I want to get as much of the unperishable food as I can. This is not a problem, right? Yeah, so dig that. Get these two. I guess I do want to grab this. Someone made a mess. That's such a weird setup, but it'll work. Grab that, go in, grab that. We are gonna be grabbing all the swamp chard. Ellie made a mess again, classic Ellie. Alright, this side's done. We're just gonna do these four. Okay, so far so good. Smokers for food. We got the steel. And now that we have this, we can drywall this. We're gonna put manual airlock eventually. I want a tile there. Just because I want the door to be better. Alright, interior. We are gonna do the bare minimum setup that we would typically do. Ice planet. Of course. I'm not doing Temporal Tear speedrun and they give that to me first try. Of course, dude. Of course. First try Ice Planet. When we're not doing the run. This game, dude. This game. We shouldn't need to do that. Gas intake. Gas output. I think all we would want here is a small battery setup. Two should be fine. We don't need a lot. Bin for dirt. Thing for food. We're not going to be telescoping, I don't think. Alright, we'll leave it like this for now. No battery. I guess we would use this for oxygen. And then back down to here, steel pump. Liquid pipe is good. Alright, forge time. I could build this. Okay, nothing weird like needing plastic. We have the spot for it. Alright, almost ready. 2 tiles. Ooh, right there, huh? So 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 tile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I go 6, that's fine. Okay, so I have to rebuild a rocket. That's fair. We will run a new CO2 rocket right here. We'll just have to build this. And then on top, we do... Oh, we didn't build the... Here we go. Not bad. Okay, so potential tile right there. I'm going to try to scan this. And then we're going to try to scan that tile from the oil is on. A little bit of CO2, a little bit of CO2. 16.5. We are at 85. or 58, 68, 73. All right, we get a little bit more. That'd be really nice. This is pretty big bubbles. Let's see if we can pull it all out. As much of it as we can, of course. Nice. $20 kgs. So we're at what, 78? If we get to 85, I want to say that's perfect. That's fine though. And then we're just waiting for them to do the swamp chard harvest, which shouldn't be too bad. Moving out the batteries. We should probably clean this on the highest priority. Alright, they're building. Let's go. Alright, so we still can go do a little bit of scanning here. We don't have to crash land yet because the rocket's not done. So we could go here and start scanning this area to help out. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if I crash from here, I go back home. But I'm going to want to scan this side first. This guy's within range of this. That could be a planet, but it's way too close, man. I think it'd be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scan that. 5, 6. We crash land on here, which sucks. Because there's no CO2 in this planet. We can't leave. Dang it, man. So if we don't get the question marks here, here, and here, I think what we do is then steam rocket scan this tile. Makes a lot of sense. At the same time, I'm thinking going this way makes a lot of sense. But because of this planet, though, and the two clusters, I want to avoid that. So here has to be a planet. If it's not, there's a planet up here somewhere. And then there is a little bit of chance that we have something on this side. Specifically, like these 6 clusters. We'll have to see. Alright, speed this up, boys. This planet we're going to try to avoid. Oh, this is in. Gotta get rid of this. Let's get some of the tiles where we need them to be. Okay. I probably make some... We're making batteries, nice. Let's get the decon here. That goes there. Mesh tile. Fridge. Telescope. Good, good. Good, good. Okay, let's try to prioritize this side, just because of the fact that we're going to want to use that side first. Okay, waiting on this guy to scan. Still doing the crafting back at home. Otherwise, we chillin'. Steel right there. Oh, there was CO2 waiting. That's pretty good. If we have more, we'll want to release it. Alright, so we need to empty out all the veggie poppers, but we have a lot of food, so it's not a big deal. Oh, I'm missing beds. Feels bad. Oh, we're on the scans. I don't think we're gonna get it though. It's way too close. You never know though, but it's just, man, it's way too close. I like to think of this as a 1 in 5. I can't believe they gave me the ice planet this close. My man. Yeah, they weren't gonna give it to me. That's to be expected. Alright, we got 2 tiles here. Scanning this cluster makes sense. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll be able to scan. Ha ha ha. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we crash land here. I guess that's not a big deal if I want to scan this right side. I'm thinking though we can't really scan too much more with this rocket. We scan these 2 tiles. And then I'm have to go back here in order to get back to here. Which is where I want to go back. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have to send a rocket out to here, then here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we go back like that. So question mark right here. Question mark right here is going to be the next ones. And then we might just want to scan this area just to be on top of it. There's too many planets here. We can't crash land and do the strat we want to do. Oh, wow. That was done pretty fast. That was done pretty fast. Let's go with 240. Do we have oxygen? Full 200. Damn. Living with popped eardrums might suck. Alright, we're just gonna rebuild the rocket control station. Put the cargo here, the gas emptier, and then just dump it out that way. Actually, maybe we do a minor strat on this side. No, I shouldn't have them breathe in here though. We need none of this. I guess we take Bert. Alright, we'll bop the fridge. Should be faster. I should also prioritize the other things. Go for these. One more tile. Then it should work the way I think it does. Alright, so this is about done. This one is too. So it should just fly back, right? There's nothing nearby. There we go. And now the only thing we're worried about is if they land in a bad spot. Right here. This side's pretty good. So it's basically if we get into a bad positioning here. Yep, so that's going to be the tile. And then we could start pre-digging a little bit to help out. Okay. No one's deconstructing this. What the hell, man? Heck. This is going to take some time to fly back. We could just go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, we would get back here, and then we get 3 tiles out here and see if there's anything deep on the left side. That's such a bad rocket, though. That'll be a just-in-case rocket, because we're going to do that. We're going to probably launch this and then send another one. Someone dig this before my man gets back in 40 seconds and has to dig that and might potentially die. I guess there's polluted oxygen in here. We'll try to go into first. Alright, where are you gonna crash land at, Mr. Dupe? Oh, they're only able to do 1 tile dig at a time. Right here. Classic. Alright, we will have to go through here, it looks like. Okay, so we land. We need to open this area. There we go. Come on, Ellie. Gotta get to work. Got the mask on, but you're already holding your breath. You need to be able to breathe, and then we'll let you get out. Maybe through this way. Rowan was suffocating. Bad times. Oh, man. This is not looking good for Ellie. Alright, she's not gonna randomly fall asleep, I guess. This is not looking good for her, though. I want to say she's good. She's good, she's good. Oh. You can't dig through none of this. Oh, you actually have to go all the way around. Oh, that's tough. I mean, she's able to breathe now, at least. That's the big thing. Are on the way back still? How is this coming along? We need, yeah, priority 9. We will want a door here. We also know that this is going to go out this way. What's going on, Polak? Welcome in. Happy Black Friday, Yao. You buying anything today? It's the big deal day, yo. You know what it is. Got the nose cone. Nice. Gotta breathe. Gotta dig. Nice. Ellie survived. Let's go. Alright, just gotta do that. It's not too bad. Alright. Cycle 56. So we're back here. We're gonna abandon. Because we're stranded. So we just gotta go back home. The next rocket's going out to there. That's gonna be this rocket. Should be fine. We could relocate the debris packs if we want the goods. Wouldn't be back to check it out. Alright, we still gotta build this. Get some oxygen in here. Get the power banks inside, and we'll be good. I bought a few things. Shoes, laptop, headphones. I'm thinking about a Insta360 X5 camera, but I don't know. Seems pretty niche. Bicycle camera. Oh. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with how important those things are. I've always heard, though, like, if you're traveling, man, it doesn't hurt to have one of those, just in case. My man, right here. That's not bad. Going to build. I need you home, buddy. I see you over there, Polak. Yo, man, gotta get on the deals. Laptop, shoes, nice. Headphones. Good stuff all around. Can we get someone to build this one time? Bicycles have radars to detect cars. The camera is more of a vanity. Oh. Polak's gonna start doing the bike streams. You know what it is. He's gonna start streaming from his bike. Someone, please. It's insane how nobody wants to build this. I guess they're trying, but everyone's struggling to breathe. Thank you, Turner. Okay. The O2's like that. Alright, what probably actually helps out here is probably a diffuser right here. It might seem kind of weird, but I feel like I need this at this point. Yeah, man, I actually have tons of GoPro videos from bike rides. Nice to show off or go back in time. Oh, you actually do that? I was saying that for a meme, dude. But dude, if you actually do that, shout out to you, dude. I see you over there. I was memeing. Alright, we gotta build this. We'll get oxygen here at some point. Okay, we will need to get a O2 mask inside. Dupe's breathing out, these guys. Alright, after we get this done, we know where they gotta go. And then once this gets oxygenated, they don't have to go all the way down to breathe. They could just breathe up here, which is gonna be kind of nice. All right, we just need oxygen for the dupes. Then we're gonna move the food in, and then we're gonna do another scan. And then after we do that, we'll launch another rocket. That being said, how are we on this side? Everything got done. P dirt, batteries, oxygen is populated. 10 kgs. Looks like a lot, if not all of the swamp charts moved out. Pretty good. 2 right there. I don't know if that matters. We could climb up to grab this one. Grabbing that one. But outside of that, we grabbed everything that we marked. So we might be okay. Looking at these guys. Damn, I might just have to give it to Joshua. Alright, so before we leave, we'll do a skill scrubber. There a spot here that we could just put it at? Looks like we don't. Okay. We're going to want to do the skill scrubbing. Alright, so once we do that, we should be ready to do the rocket launch on the side. Alright, so we're just going to skill scrub the dupe. Let him do the things. Everyone is inside here. That's so bad. And you can't do summon crew anymore to prevent people from going inside. Dude, how am I even supposed to deal with this? Dude. How do you deal with this now? Dude, before you would just hit crew only, and then non-crew people would have to leave. So you could just have no one crewed, and then everyone is forced out. Oh, dude, they're just hanging out, breathing all the oxygen. Disable building? I don't know if that does anything. Let's see if there's another way to do this. Alright, I have an idea. Joshua and Maya. Off-world. Joshua, summon crew. Everyone else forced to leave. Let's go. Now, if we go to this side, does Joshua get bugged? He does not. Okay. Looks like he's fine. Okay, we found a way to do it, but it requires you to have a dupe on another planet, and I feel like you won't always have that situation. So 100% of the time, they gotta make this better. They really do, man. That was a trap in and of itself. How much CO2 is in here? 860? That means we have a dupe breathe out 43 times. Or a group of dupes in total breathed out 43 times in a few seconds. God damn it, dude. These guys. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. They really need a better way to control the dupes now that they changed that, the new crew piloting thing. That stuff sucks. All right, so nonetheless, we are kind of chilling right now. We gotta wait for things to kind of just finish doing the job. So the dupes are hanging out, doing their thing, harvesting. Okay, 2,000. It's pretty good. All right, let's public access. I want to decon that. At least they're going to be able to breathe. All right, so this is going to be... We don't need that much, so we'll just put 5, or I guess that's 100 kgs. Yeah, this is new bin 2. Man, we might actually need the telescope on this. And then they're hanging out again, man. God damn it. We might actually have to do idle jobs. Somehow there's still at least one idle. I'm impressed. Alright, we're good. Dude, that's so annoying, man. The moment you fill the freaking room up with oxygen, it starts to become a hub. Oh, that's so annoying. Ah, I mean, at least now we know, I guess. Who would have known that the new changes was a nerf? They don't think it be like it is, but it do. I guess you could argue they did that before too. It's just that now you have no control. Nice. Actually, let's look at this. I don't like how this is like this now. They need to do a better job giving us the info we rather see. I don't want to have to highlight this to see freshness value. That's the most important thing when it comes to food. It's so weird. Alright, so not Joshua, Ellie. Alright, we're going. This rocket's ready. We gotta start generating steam so we can add it in. Power banks. Let's empty this. Alright, we have to wait. She's gonna pee her pants. Classic. All right, and we shouldn't crash now, right? All right, cool. We're gonna need another CO2 rocket, go a different direction. How are we on this side? We're gonna skill scrub. I think it's Joshua. Made a mess immediately. Classic. You try to do it on the batteries too. That's so rude. Oh man. Dude, man, clean it up. What are you doing? Okay. Let's get 2 power banks. Why did it go this way? What was that? Alright, either way, it should be fine. CO2 engine is good. It's looking like we might have to scan that. So let's prepare for the fact that we may be scanning. So let's go with a 400 right here. I guess we will just run a telescope. Let's put 5 tons of dirt. Let's do 10 tons because we can. Power banks are in. Lock the door. This is good. Let's get water in. Plug slug. Let's just reject everybody for now. So we have 0.7 cycles. Everything is good, right? Yep. So far, so good. All right. These guys. Joshua, astronomy, rocket pilot. So he's 2-4 instead of 5. Oh, that's still so bad. He's just really low stress. I mean, he's low morale. All right, so he's gonna have to get his own schedule. We're gonna have an extended one for Joshua. So he should get at least +2. We might actually have to give him more. We'll give him... Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, we are at 78. This is all the CO2 already. We have a little bit right there. I don't think we'd be able to pump it. Then it's just, I guess this pocket is rich in CO2. Would be kind of nice. Alright, just set that up. Critter aversion, streaker, shriveled taste buds. That actually is not bad. Gourmet. Oh, that's bad. It is what it is. Alright, so 1, 2. That's basically all we have to do, right? Then everything inside should be set. We just got to get a mask inside. No meteor showers. Cool. Gotta deconstruct that. No way, dude. That's so jank. I melted the drywall and the liquid pipe. Oh my god. I probably used the bottled water down there and added like 100 grams instead of the 200. So we spiked up to like 1,000 degrees. Yep. It's like 300 degrees. Oh my god. That's so stupid. Well, I mean... Wait, the steam isn't going down, though. Wait, what? You see that? Space exposure. The mass is not going down. Is that because it melted it and created it at the same time? Or is that because the liquid vent is considered a background tile? Wait a second. Is the liquid vent considered like a drywall? Y'all see this? The steam's chilling. I've never seen that interaction before. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Let's just fuel up the steam engine. It's going down by 0.1 kilograms slowly? Okay. Let's just pump it out. Get as much as we can. Alright, hoping for this to be a PY. I mean, not PY. Water planet. While we set up this rocket setup. I see you, Zach. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate you for tuning in. Alright, just gonna be filling up the steam engine while this is getting evaporated, probably. We need to scan that tile back over to here. I'm just gonna be a little greedy. I'm just gonna try to grab the remainder of the CO2 we want. 22 kilograms, roughly. We might be able to get that here, man. Kind of crazy. Ellie made a mess. Yep, that's gonna happen. And we got it. Nice. We need him to move out the bottle, and then we're going to be ready. Gas pump overheated. Aw, oh, come on, man. No way. The steam is getting hotter. Oh, there's no pipeline right now. Oh my god. This is so cursed. Overheat damage. Classic. Alright, we should be good on the batteries for now. This is going to be a single bank setup. Auto save. You guys are going into here to hang out. No way, dude. No way. They're literally going into this pocket to hang out because it's green. There's literally nothing here and they're just idling in the freaking pocket. Wow. Wow, dude. That's all I gotta say. Wow. Dude, the more I play this game, man, the jankier this gets. They just want to hang out there, and that in and of itself is how they're having problems. Everything heated up? No way, dude. Everyone get out of here. I don't know what you guys are doing, man. You guys are all problem children. Wow. Dupes are a problem. They really are. They really are a problem, man. God damn. You really can't, man. I had to open this up because the dupe crash landed and now the dupes are just being stupid. Oh my god. This game sometimes. Alright. We'll leave those guys alone. Yucky lungs, food poisoning, classic. Decor is high, 109. Jeez Christ. Oh, this room is just really nice, I guess. Alright, what are we waiting for? What's going on, Dan Thor? Welcome in. How we doing? We doing all right, man. It's Friday. Black Friday. Don't know if you got the sales today, but if you do, man, hopefully you got some good stuff. But yo, man, it's Friday. Can't be mad. Doing all right. The fam that made the Thanksgiving meal this year fucked it up. Tastes really bad. So Thanksgiving was kind of a miss. I hate to say that. Somehow the turkey was the best part. Everything else was kind of just really bad for some reason. The mashed potatoes, I think the sour cream they used was like expired. But it's sour cream, so it's hard to tell. But the entire mashed potatoes tasted like super sour. Of course, a lot of the like biscuit stuff that you just buy pre-made is just take and bake. That's, you know, it's gonna taste the same. Yeah, it's basically imagine Christmas dinner, but the sides are all bad. The turkey was the turkey, you know. That was kind of hard to mess up. But yeah, man, the sides were bad. All right, what do we get? Oh, there it is. We got it, boys. I'm in. All right, all right, all right. We are ready. want to make sure we're good. Let's get our 15 kgs of veggie poppers inside. Got to do the banks. Got the dirt, got the batteries. Gonna get the food. And then we're gonna come in with the oxygen. Alright, 15 visits. The only thing we need to do now is... Oh, yeah. We still need to do this. We need to get the steam inside internally. Made a mess. That's Ellie. That's fine. We do this. We do that. That goes into storage. That works. How much is in here? 13? I guess we could just keep pumping. We just gotta get enough gas in storage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Got some water. Let's unplug this. Just one bottle should be enough. We will want another bottle, so we'll just unplug this for now. Alright. That should be good. Come on. Hit us with the water damage. There we go. Nice steam. Oh my god, you're idling inside. Everything here is good, so that means we do the Joshua summon crew strat. You're not allowed inside a hangout, man. That's illegal. Alright, so we should be good. Should be coming home this way. And we are. Nice. We got to get enough steam inside for a refill. Dirt, power bank. I guess we do need to do a bin here. You immediately go inside just to idle. You deserve to go to the bottom of the map, dude. You really do. What are you doing, man? Oh, we're getting meteor showers here, of all places. Oh, man. All right, so this is going to be 2,000. We're going to go with shale. Disable auto repair. Oh, okay. Do crash line. Let's go, Ellie. Joshua, classic Joshua. Alright, he's fine. Wait, that means he doesn't need to do anything anymore. Get out of here, Joshua. Alright, you get to leave. Oh my god. Alright, we have enough steam. We're fine. They broke my steam box, dude. Okay. We have 155 kgs. This is 150 anyways. We have enough shale. We should be good. All right. So we are going to send... Not Joshua. We're going to send Ellie and May. We got to go here. Okay, should be fine. Ellie. 3338. Okay, we're pretty good on calories too. Wow, bad spot. Of course he's gonna be on a schedule like that. Well, Joshua, if you want to die, you can keep doing this. Oh, don't tell me you can't cross. Oh my god. There we go. Breathable, okay. Not enough breathability, though. Joshua still might just die. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're good. Summon crew, you guys are causing problems. Everyone's just going in there to idle, man, for no reasoning. Joshua's dead. God damn it, dude. Maya's trying to help. Oh, so close, Joshua. If you just didn't fall asleep for that split second. Feels bad. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. Scalding. Yeah, that happens. Alright, let's get rid of this. Get the glass. You're going to want to make fullerene. Sulfur and aluminum is fine. We just need to get the graphite. All right, we are on the last part of the setup. Doing pretty good. We don't have to work too much anymore. Should be fine. All right. Now we just kind of have to wait. Alright, so once we get to the water planet, we gotta send the rover down on the mission. We have to let the rover do everything, basically. I have an idea on how we set that up, I guess. We might need metal. I don't think we're gonna want to use the refined though. We will need the telescope. Ha. That's exactly 2 doors, which is what I need. All right, so the big thing about this is uncheck the boxes here for the dirt and resource, because they're going to otherwise pull it from the map. It's kind of annoying. Alright, veggie poppers, autopilot, doing the things. People on this side. It's just Maya. We'll send Maya back. You could still select Joshua here. That's so jank. Joshua's just gonna get up. Probably not. Let's go, Maya. Get out, get out. Alright. We will want to have one here, but I can't select it yet. Same thing here. Otherwise, we're pretty good. I guess we could turn this off because we're just burning peat at this point. Maxed out CO2. Good stuff. 500 kgs, 150. It's getting kind of warm, but I think it's fine. Do you have any more ice? Not really. I guess we do. We don't need to do anything about it, though. Not bad. Okay, so I think that's what, 10 cycles? 10 cycles, I think. It's gonna be 10 cycles of time before we get super coolant. Logic is simple. It takes 6 cycles to get there, another 6 cycles to get back. Does it take what, 15? Need about what, 5 cycles to do the ladder to the bottom. The big thing with the play is that since we don't have Atmo suits, especially since there's no oxygen in the setup, we have to rely on the rover to dig up the resource. So we have to kind of find a lucky opening. Hopefully we have an opening. We could get screwed over if everything is 3 tiles thick and we just can't mine anything. In that case, we might have to do something jank, like build a mini pod, wait for a boop to spawn, and have the boop do the, oh no, he can't. He's, scared of water. That's right. I was gonna say, give the boop the job to dig out the tile. Since he has the built-in breathability, I'm like, wait, no. He's gonna be submerged. That's bad. This little dartle. We are otherwise chilling though. Don't gotta do too much. Everything else is already set up. Yeah, they really just hang out here because it's potentially green. Man, I wonder why Clay doesn't make it so that dupes just go to the rec room when idle. Missing decor building. Okay. I guess it doesn't really... I mean, I guess it has to be sculpted, right? Let's put a flower pot. Mellow Mallow, sure. Go Blispers. It is kind of hot here. Alright, rec room. I just want my dupes to idle in the rec room, dude. That's so hard to ask. Does anyone know if there's a mod for that? I'm at a point where I need to mod it in. Because it's really stupid when the dupes start wandering and then it's like you move them and they just go back to where they want to be. And the dupes have like bad logic. They just have the worst AI logic I've ever seen out of any colony management game. Like, it feels like there is no self-preservation. They're like, hey, it's 25 degrees right here. That's nice. I'm gonna go sit right there. I don't care that it's right next to the research reactor. That's 20,000 radiation per tile. You know, they don't care that they have to cross a magma pool to get to a green tile. And then they'll just idle there and it's not like they're doing anything. Like, when my dupe started running into here just to chill out, I had to put a freaking door here to prevent them. But it's like they have to hold their breath and I get suffocation triggers every time while they're traveling to here. Just because this is green. Like that stuff sucks, man. That means that if I want my dupes to do anything, they're gonna have to walk all the way out before getting anything done. That travel time sucks. Like, how come we just can't have them just chill in the rec room? Like, it makes so much more sense. That has to be the one thing about this game that throughout the years, I'm surprised hasn't been added in. Because that's a very clear problem with a very clear, easy solution that just feels like it's never been implemented. Feels weird, man. I need a mod for that. What's going on, Julie? Welcome in. It's a feature, man. I hate these dupes. These dupes, man. These dupes. They're just chilling right there. They're following that one tile of green. I guess we'll just put a triage cot for my man that's hurt. All right. What do we got? Salt chart heart, sure. You know what's the weirdest thing? I had a dupe die, but it didn't count. That's weird. There's probably some sort of glitch happening with that. It's the safest place. No, they don't have a safe indicator, though. Because that tile could be, like, in the worst place possible, and it's not remotely safe. They'll still just want to go there because it's green. None of my dupes are mourning. So this guy died. because he had to climb all the way out and he didn't make it in time. So he crash landed. Maybe they didn't count him. Something weird. I don't know. I don't know, man. Dupes pick the weirdest place to idle. They do. So they pick specifically temperate area. So they will try to find a green area like this, and that's all they ever go for. That's the only thing they're coded to check. This area is a nice 23 Celsius. I want to stand there. Nothing else matters. That's the thing. Nothing else matters. That place could be right next to the research reactor. They'll just idle there. That could be outside of the rocket ship, and they'll sleep on a ladder just because it's green, and then they're getting hit by radiation. They don't care. Rad sickness, major sickness. They could travel through a lava pocket. You want to see something funny? I'm gonna allow the dupes through, and you see a bunch of them. They're gonna start running outside. Dance. He's moving to the spot. They're deciding whether they want to hang out here or hang out here. They can't decide, man. They're just going up and down on the ladder. You see these guys? They're going over here. Wait, oh, they're repairing. We don't need that. Yeah, see, my dupes just love to idle here. They want to idle here because there's one green bubble with the heat, warm, and cold. And then when it's out of range, they potentially move up to here. Otherwise, they're just kind of like... Another green spot down here too. But it's like, why do the dupes idle here, man? We gotta stop this. So no more going through. I had to put a door there, man. That's so bad. Nonetheless, though, we are on the super coolant run. Everything's going pretty well. We have everything we need recipe-wise. Super coolant requires us to get fullerene. We have the gold, we have the petroleum. And then in order to make fullerene, you need sulfur and aluminum. We have both of those. And we just need to grab the graphite from the water planet, which we found. So for the most part, right now we have everything ready, so we don't have much to do. A lot of idleness. We're waiting for these guys just to get there. Chillin'. All right. Looking at this ruined rocket. Rocky asteroid field. It's not bad. Breathability over there is bad too. They don't care that it's low oxygen. All they care about is the fact that there's yeah, breathability here is bad as well. They just care that it's a nice green temperature. Look at these guys. All I want them to do is to just idle inside the rec room. That's all I ever wanted, man. Idle in the rec room. If we could get that, man, I feel like, you know, we in great shape. But it don't feel like they're gonna ever give that to us, man. It's been years. Maybe a water cooler? Does that mean you need to give them water? They otherwise don't use the building. And it's not like the building does anything for them. I guess you get 2 morale. But yeah, after they finish doing their chit chat at the water cooler, they're gonna go back to a green spot. I just want them to idle at the rec room as part of their like AI code. If idle, look for rec room and go chill inside. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. Julie, you do a lot of cooking? I have to ask you a question. I know you do a lot of cooking. You could use cool metals or rocks from the biome for temp shift. Yeah, you can, but it's not like it's gonna actually do anything. You would have to do a combination of cooling down this area and then heating or cooling down the other areas so that they're not green. Still, though, it's like, I guess you could do that. It's just so roundabout that I feel like they just need to make it like a code-based thing where they just idle in rec room. You cook a bit. I am trying to make a good chicken chili. Do you have any pro strats? I need some pro strats. I need some ideas. I'm planning on doing like an onion, not caramelized, but you cook down the onion so it's sweat out. Do you like veggies in the chili? I guess I have kind of like a predetermined set of veggies I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna be using onions, green onions if I have it, jalapenos, garlic. I'm using white onions if that matters. And then that's it, unless you count beans as a veggie. I guess it is. But I'm gonna be putting in a can of what are those called? The white beans. Damn it, not garbanzo. Napolinis? No. I forget the name. Either way, though, that's gonna be the veggies that come to mind. I don't know what else you would even add to chilies for the chicken chili. But for the most part, it depends on the vegetable. Depends on the vegetable. So I recently started adding miso paste to all of my chilies, whether it's beef or chicken. And I'm not gonna lie, man, it's great depth of flavor. It's great depth of flavor. Just do the onion-based roux, oil onion, sweat it out. Once it has a little bit of color, translucent, whatever. Add flour, mix, add water, a little bit at a time, mix. You get a thick paste. At that point, add in either water or chicken stock. Oh, wait, no. Onions and jalapenos in cooking early. Garlic at the end. There we go. Oh, snap. Nightbot is doing his job, Julie. You know how it is. Nightbot is diligent. Doesn't know how to read the room, though. That's the problem with bots. They'd be like that sometimes. All right, I could click the link still. Wow, this is a very... Oh my god, I'm on Microsoft Edge. What the hell is this? What the hell is Microsoft Edge? Oh, they used diced tomatoes. That was the one thing. I don't know if I wanted to use tomatoes in the chili. Because I was looking at a white chicken chili recipe. And I was like, okay, no tomato, we can do that. I used a turkey chili with cashews and kale recipe from Johnny Bowden. But then I used ground chicken. Oh, I see. So I'm planning on using chicken breast, so it's not that flavorful. It's gonna be bad. All good, no worries. It's gonna be bad. When I make a chicken chili, it doesn't end up being chicken chili. It just ends up being like I grill chicken, and then I put the grilled chicken on top of my either rice or potatoes, and then I pour the chili I make on top. I just hate overcooked chicken, man. Overcooked chicken is not the business. Yeah, I'm basically making a stew, but it's like I'm doing it in the chili format. Chicken succotash. Alright, I'm not that fancy. Not that fancy. We just call this a sauce. Onion, garlic, jalapeno sauce. Call it a curry. There's no curry powder though. It's chili powder. So I'm gonna call it a chili. Dude, this one time I made chili. I made the white chicken chili. And man, I added dairy, right? To balance out the spiciness. I guess I hit perfect balance. I couldn't taste it at all, the spiciness. But after eating a bowl, I was sweating. I'm like, dude, why am I sweating? It's not even spicy. Apparently, even if you don't taste the capsaicin, your body feels it. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. But yeah, I added enough milk in the curry that I guess the spiciness from the chilies, chili powders, it mellowed out so that you didn't taste it. But then it's like, I just started sweating, man. That balance. 0.9, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, chameleon, straight to the top of my dome. Dude, that's old school song. No one knows what that song is. Shout out to people of chat if you know who sang that. Or the group that does that. Straight to the top of my dome as I rock the microphone. I never listened to those guys. It's just that when I was growing up, my siblings would put that on the radio, or it was on the radio. I remember that, man. Because that was like one of the first memories I had of riding in a car. I was like, oh man, they got music. When I was mad young. 0.7. Come on. We're almost there. Dupes are chilling. We should honestly probably bop one of these. We don't need the food at this point. We only made more smokers because I needed a abundance of veggie poppers because we were putting it on rocket chips. And then there was a point where I'm just crash landing. That's like 3 crash land pods. Hey, Dream Keys knows. Holy crap. I didn't think anyone would know. I thought I was the only old person here. Dream Keys, man. You certify old as me. Got 'em, boys. My man. I'm impressed, man. I am impressed. I was not expecting anyone to get that. Shout out to you, Dream Keys. If you guys don't know Dream Keys, he is the namesake of the convention, the Dream Convention, where they have the esports tournaments. This guy's a big shot, man. If you guys don't know Dream Keys, man, he also plays the piano. He only knows how to play one song. And that is Bumfunk's MC's Freestyler. That's how he knows, man. Funny thing was that when I started singing the lyrics, he was like, oh, I think I know that song. And he started looking through his music book. Flipping through the page. Oh, yeah, it's here, right here. He played like the first 2 lines. I was like, oh, yeah, this is it. And then he had to read the name of the song. Just like me, man. Sometimes you hear the music, it's familiar. You just don't know the name or artist. I will say, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm really bad at it, knowing who sang, who the group is, name of the song. I want to say that's a product of being a 90s kid, though. Growing up with the radio and then not being able to read the name of the song, like if you had like a phone. Because I feel like nowadays kids are more in tune with names of people and songs because of that. They have a phone. They could hit that shit. Oh, what song is this? Shazam. Right? Y'all know Shazam. That's the music app where if you just play the music into the mic, it will give you the name of the song. Stuff like that, man. What's going on, Talk Avoid? Not trying to change the subject, but can you explain how the lure plants work? Looked up the farms, ranches, and they were just so advanced. Can I just put a flying critter ranch? Room filled with lures? Honestly, I would highly recommend just putting it in your sweat corn farm and just let them eat the millets. That's honestly the easiest way to do it. So, you know, you would normally have like a farm where you have sweat corn and the mimicas. And then you would normally have space right here for you to, you know, pollinate the other floors. What you could easily do is, if you want to have more space here, you could easily do the mimica sweat corn and then a couple of lure plants on the top. And then if you want to be slick, you could do it like this. Right? Where your one space gaps, where your mimicas are going to fly through, that's where you hang down the lure plant so you could be space efficient. And then at that point, you would effectively just look to add more mimica buds in as you add in more lure plants. Because then that way, you know, you're not using a critter, you're just using dirt, and these are just going to grow every 5 cycles. It's a lot less management, and you're just converting dirt to, I guess it's amber at that point. Oh, I'm in. Oh, there's a single arbor tree right there. Talk about, hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty easy to set up. It might seem complicated. All you really got to do is I would utilize the mimicas. It's really up to you, though. But yeah, man, it's very simple. As long as they have a flying critter, you could do the mosquitoes, you could do shine bugs, anything that flies. It will eat it. In that regard, you know, you got to think about what you're sacrificing then. The mimicas don't give you anything except the mimica bud, so I feel like a lot of times they're kind of like the default. Like, it makes sense that we would want that. Robots, bionics, or loud dice. Alright, so now we just do ladder here. Alright, so 3 tiles. And since it's a bot doing this, there's no schedule shenanigans. Alright, while that's here, we are going to go into here. We never got fresh masks. Oh no, are we dead? We never got fresh masks. No way. I actually can't do the land strat. All right, very insane. There's algae here. We could technically just make a little bit of oxygen, use water, make a liquid lock. Dude, I think we do that. How do we get power here, though? Because we would have to be able to power the algae. We could easily get water here. I don't think we're going to be able to deconstruct the rover and then build a platform in time. That's basically what the issue is. No, dude, I didn't actually get anything with that. Taco Void, hopefully you're good. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm not even sure if you heard me, but I'm hoping that's all gravy. Dude, the nits, the mosquitoes, they are not fun. You could try to have fun with them, but they suck, man. I mean, they're mosquitoes. That's kind of what they do. They suck blood. But yeah, I hate how they have to bite something, whether it's a critter or a dupe, and then there's a downside to said critter or dupe. Dupes will start sneezing, critters will have a unhappiness mod. And it's pretty annoying. I have to be honest. Stuff kind of sucks. Okay, so we could do like a small pocket. There is no potential breathability for us though. $200. A wheel is 200. Wait a second. Could I do a very minimum wheel setup right here then? Hold up. Is this really gonna be a thing? Alright, let's do this first. Rover can do this. Nice. Shout out to Rover, allowing us to still have a run. Dude, I have metal ore right here. Oh, it's only 100. Oh, wait. Oxalite. No way. Did I just see oxalite? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, this potentially works. I was thinking about putting them in a room filled with wild hatches and having it open to some liquid, like a shine bug reactor. Oh. with the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes in a room, and then... So here's the thing. I'm not sure if mosquitoes are scared of water, because the baby version of the mosquitoes are, how do I say this? They swim. They swim, so I'm not sure how that really works out. You know what I'm saying, man? The mosquito larvas, they be swimming, man. What's going on, Hunter? Welcome in. I am caught in a pretty bad predicament right now. I realized that I didn't get any extra oxygen masks, so we have no breathability. We found the water planet, but we got to do like a really jank setup right now. Doing good. Good to hear. We're going to dig down, try to get the oxalite, and then move the oxalite to a bin. And then once we get that, we'll be able to have a pocket to breathe because we have a drop block right here. Right? So it kind of works out. Lucky oxalite. We just got to wait for the rover, doing jobs. He's chilling. He's hanging out. But yeah, man, hope you had a good Thanksgiving, my dude. Hopefully you were able to feast. Same with the little kitty cats. Mamba, of course, got the wet foods. He still had the chicken. He doesn't like turkey. Feels bad, man. Would you guys want a jump button in this game? That's really, like, weird. But I'm thinking about this, like, there is a merit to be able to jump down, dig, and then just build my way back up. Floop. Splash. Let me just dig a couple tiles and build some ladders on the way up. Basically a move to, but you don't have to do it on a tile, so you just jump to it and then fall straight down. That would be kind of funny. That'd be pretty cool, to be honest. Had the usual, not much into the feasting. Gotcha, gotcha. I imagine you were having that rotisserie chicken that you just got the other day. That's the classic right there, man. Gotta have poultry on Thanksgiving. Kitty cat got the wet foods, good stuff. Only way to do it. Got the chickens, good times, good times. All right, so once we get to here, we're gonna want to go down to this, grab the single tile of oxalite, and then move that here. I don't think rovers know how to mop, right? I kind of have to leave the water there until later. But yeah, we gotta wait, man. You can kind of do that with removing the tiles above, but yeah, option would be good. Do be stranding themselves often. Yeah, right? Let me kind of be... That's kind of nice. Sometimes, though, you have, like, the inability to... how do I say this? You can't dig a tile, but then you could jump on top of it. Like, you get abyssalite, and it's like, oh, okay. You can't jump off. You can't do anything like that with that. Okay, oxygen. Nice. I'm in. Let's go. Suki! How are you? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well, Suki. Happy Friday to see. Hope you're doing well, friend. Gonna be lurking and have a great stream for you, Suki. If you guys don't know Suki, Suki just went to every outlet from LA to Las Vegas and just got back home. They were doing so much Black Friday shopping. And you know what Suki told me? They bought nothing. Oh my god, they said that none of that shit was even on sale. Wasted all that gas money, dude. Holy shit. Hey, Zandrov coming in with a 34 months. Thank you so much for the 32 months of support. I see you over there, Zandrov. Welcome back to the city. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Enjoy the emoji every viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But yo, man, appreciate you. Thank you so much. I see you over there. Hey, man, it's true, though. It's a true story. Dude, popped eardrums. It's time, boys. Oh, no, what was that? What was that? Oh, my God. Crash the desktop, not like this. Ah, man. Dude, we had to redo everything. On sale sticker Black Friday, but it's 20% cost. No. The trick is that in September you raise the price so that when it's time to do the thing, you can lower it back down. Oh, nice. I see you over there talking Void. Yo, man, have fun with the figuring out the build for that, man. No! I was gonna say he dropped the Oxalite on load. Alright, we're good here now. We're good here now. Random hype train. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Zandrov, hope you're having a good one, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for the 34 months. Hope the Fridays are going great, man. Welcome in, Renee. I see you over there. Alright, man. I think it's because I tried to deploy 2 dupes at the same time. We'll do this properly. 1 at a time. Hey, Miss Chemical Stairs would have given up to Suki. Thank you so much, Miss Chemical Stairs. I see you over there. Suki, you know who to thank. Welcome to the city. Hope you enjoy your stay. Enjoy the emotes that reviewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. I see you over there. All right, oxygen's included. They're able to breathe. We're doing all right. So now they can take turns doing this. It's gonna have to breathe. There we go. Build a platform. Looking good, looking good. No, you do not get to do this. Take turns, take turns. Don't grab the sandstone. Take turns. See, we needed this O2 pocket, man. Sleeping dupes. Alright, how are we down here? It's going pretty good. I think we go off on this side. get more and more vision. What's going on, Tweedledum? I see you over there. You do not dig this. I guess we could build the door that we need. I want to say... Nice decon. Let's go. Oh, that's going to be the door. What's up? Yo, man, happy Friday, man. Hope you're having a good one. I see you, Tweedledum. There we go. Land. Come on, get inside. Both of you inside the rocket. Y'all need to be chilling. Alright, and now we just wait for the rover. Oh, you guys got burned? All of the food rotted? Hold up. All of the food rotted. Did they change veggie poppers? It's no longer 32. It's a 16 cycle now. No, we got nerfed. Oh, this used to be 32. And I was like, dude, this is great. We have like a nice food source, veggie poppers, lasts a good amount of time. Oh my god. I didn't even make that realization. Alright, so we are gonna do... No one's allowed through in general. Bots at the bottom, dupes are up top. We're gonna set the public access. We need to get this set up here. And then we gotta do that. We gotta get the steam engine set up. Alright, so we need to get that done while the rover tries to do the dig down there. Rover's on its way. We'll probably finish the bottom ladder before this gets done. Just because of scheduling. Alright, so... Graphite, I see it. We just need to find a way to dig through. And then we allowed the... We could allow the... Oh, that's smart. Yeah, we could do that too. Yeah, we could do that. We need to allow the water pressure to break as much as we can. Looking at this though, so lime requires skill, same thing with fossil. We could dig the igneous. We need to find a weak tile spot though, for that to work. So we're gonna have to probably go down and do some stuff. Alright, we will need to build this out first though. That is the more important thing. We have calories for a while. 2-3 days. We're not going to survive the mission back. That's a sad thing. We're not going to survive the mission back. So we will need some mush bars. The problem is going to be, though, is that we don't have a way to kind of store water. I don't have a way to store water, man. Wait, how come this doesn't have power? Oh my god. I need a battery. I don't have battery metal. Oh my god. That's gonna be this wheel. So many jank things. I guess we have this door as well. We gotta grab small battery plus wire. This is such a struggle. Alright, so we need steam to make it back. Let's go, let's go. One more. Dig that, this breaks. Dig that, this breaks. Dig that, this breaks. Dig that, this breaks. And then we're stuck. Here, 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 here. Break that. And none of that really does anything though. We need to move to the side. Steam engine is about ready. Made a mess because the rockets were grounded. Oh my god. Yeah, man, radiation killing germs is so good. Radiation killing germs is so good. Alright, this is gonna break. I just don't know if this is gonna be enough. Because technically this should break as well. Because it's only 2 tile thick, so this is a pathway, technically. I'm just trying to see if there's an easier path. Alright, not that much space. I mean, this does work, so we'll probably just try to roll with that. Alright, we just gotta wait on this. Okay, mop that up. Out of order. Someone clean this. Oh my god. This is going to be so jank. We're going to carry water by putting it on a pedestal. I gotta let that do its thing. We allow standards through. It's 1 kg at a time. Is it 1 kg at a time? If it is, all right, let's remove these. Will you only just carry one? 4 kgs only. Oh, he's trying to do all 4. Yeah. Rover's gonna break this when he can. Yeah, go down, Rover. You got it, buddy. We don't have metal. There's no metal on the map. I might have to do a weird thing where we like have them empty out water here and then we stop it. I've seen Asher on this this map, dude. This map is interesting, to say the least. There's so many cool little things you could do on this map. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's just super laggy. That water, I think, is potentially just a lot of lag. Alright, this is gonna break, this is gonna break. After that, this is gonna break. Not that it matters, though. We just need this tile to break. Build that. Get this in. All right, now we got to select liquids. That's not liquids. This is liquids. All right, so we do that so that the water is occupied. That way now when she pulls a bottle out, we could do something like that. You had to do a checklist of things for the off-world mission. That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, I was thinking to myself that we had enough food, but my food rotted. That was unexpected. That my food rotted, man. Oh, God. Man, that happened last time. May better not be... Did you just try to go to the bottom of the map? Oh, the water right here. Oh, wow. Yeah, that happens. Alright, that's gonna break soon. Then we have to wait for that. And then that breaks. And then we have to wait for this to break. Those breaks are just gonna take forever. And I forgot about this. God damn it. Oh. Suits. Okay, none of that helps. I was gonna say, maybe we could get food from the printables. Dude, we still gotta wait. I need to have at least one dupe alive so we at the very least could launch the rocket. Here we go. Rover's on it. Let's go. Yep, that's gonna be the only way I could see it. Let's do another bottle of water here. You trying to eat outside? That's actually the... Oh, that's exactly the thing I was like, that's so stupid. They were trying to eat outside, man. God damn it, dude. My dupes. Hey, Zero Dragon, would a gift sub to Moonwalker. Zero Dragon, man. Thank you so much. I see you over there. Happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed. This is a special Friday, though. Zero Dragon. You buy anything today on Black Friday? I see you over there, man. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate you for tuning in. Hope the holidays are good times, man. Just got home from work. Hey, for sure. Hey, man. Nothing saves you more money than just not buying anything. Right? Technically, don't buy anything. You save the most money. Yeah, this is not the business. We have dirt and water. Just do the job, dude. What are we doing? Alright, grabbing water. It's fine. Okay, we okay that. Starvation. No, we have food inside. We still gotta wait for this to break. Slush water. Arbor tree. Oh, we could save resource this way. Oh my god. Dude, yeah, that's right. Change. There is nothing I could swap to because I don't have the base metal. Dude, not like this. I'm thinking about this. We have enough steam to make it back. Yeah, we do. Is it 1 critter per lure plant? It says 0.0. It depends on the critter. Depends on the critter. You got the math right, more or less. It's just that value is gonna differ from critter to critter. So you will want probably, I think, what is that? 2.5 lure plants? No, wait, no. That means you need 1 critter every 12 cycles. Yeah, 1 lure plant should be enough, actually. Yeah, you should be fine. Just 1 to 1. Dude, this works. I just had a great idea. Oh my god, they don't want to cook. That's what the problem is. That's so stupid. That's refined metal? Alright, we should be fine still. All right, so we should get... I could get a large discharger here now. Yes. That solves all the power problems. Okay, so we get rid of this. You gotta make food for yourself. We still not even working on the second set yet. You're grabbing the water here. Make the food for yourself, man. You got it. Having to breed sucks. There we go. Eat the food. I hate how you have to eat outside, man. In the pop eardrums. I mean, at least they're not starving. Oh, man. So... Ellie is stressed. Low morale. Yeah, it happens. Alright, so Ellie and May... New schedule for more downtime. They're having a little bit of stress issue. Stop. Stop. Oh, and you put the food outside. All right, man, whatever. It's just eat. Do your thing, man. This is mad ultimate struggle. All right, breakage. Rover, let's go. Oh, man. Ellie is gonna be destructive. Oh, no, bro. What are you gonna break? You're not allowed inside. Yeah, that's right. You can lash out on a normal tile. It happens. You can't break normal tiles by lashing out. All right, she's good. The rover defaulted back up here. God damn it. Alright. Raft fight. Priority 9. Robots. This is 75 kgs of water each time. How much do I actually need for this? Just 90 kgs. Alright, so power is going to be fine. We really just need to make sure we have water. And we are effectively out of water. Alright, so... crew? We gotta just leave. Alright, so during the rocket mission, we shouldn't have to use power because the engine's going to be charging now that we have the rocket outlet fitting. It's just a matter of just making sure we have enough food for the mission. It's going to be 4.5 cycles instead of 6 because of the removed module, so win-win. So 80... 82-ish. Looks like when we're going to be able to actually get Super Coolant made. Looks like we survive. We have calories. We have water. We have dirt. Man, every time I've done outhouses and I brought dirt for the outhouses, it was a lot better. Ellie's destructive. May is vomiter, which arguably could be just as bad, if not worse. Because whatever calories they eat, if they stress out, they're just going to puke it back out. And those are calories that could have been Ellie's. I mean, they're both pretty good now, though. 3k cals. And then you are at 8 out of 4. Stress is going down, actually. We're doing good. Exhaust buff minus 20%. I'll take it. No worries. All good. All good, all good. Alright, we're fine. Nice. Cycle 82, boys. It's looking like where it's going to be. Cycle 82. As long as everything else works the way we think it does. Three 9. It's gonna be all good. It's gonna be all right. How does the nits work with incubators? Do they die if I don't come and remove them? Or can I leave them in? That's a great question. So the nits have this thing where they need to be in water. That's a great question. For the mosquitoes, especially, I'm not actually sure. I would want to see if the baby... So what you could do to check is spawn a baby in sandbox mode. And then it's going to be flopping. You need to read the debuff on the flop. Because I think if they are not in water, they eventually suffocate and pop. So in that regard, I think you do need to manually release them. But I'm not 100% sure. You kind of have to see if they have that debuff. I don't have any nits flopping right now, so I can't check that. But that would be what you would want to check out. We could probably check that out after the run. After we get the run, we just go in sandbox mode and see what happens with it. So I could test for you in a little bit, Taco Void. Just need like 5 cycles. Totally 5 cycles. One, two, so 3. I guess we're just gonna go to here and then crash. Nah, we should just fly back. Crashing would be faster. But yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure. Since they don't live that long, it makes me think that 5 cycles will kill them. 7.9 hours. What's going on, Philosopher? Welcome in. If you guys don't know Philosopher, this guy's name is Nosferatu. He has never died. He's still alive. He gave us the Old Testament. He gave us Stoicism. He gave us the tenets. He gave us drama. He gave us comedy. He gave us Shakespeare. And he's changed his name every time. There's actually a movie about Philosopher, dude. There's a movie called Man from Earth. And it's about Philosopher, man. If you guys don't know that movie I'm talking about, Man from Earth, it's about a guy who never dies, never ages, and he has lived throughout time and space. And he doesn't know how to really break it to the normal person. So as a result, he tries to live incognito. Since he's a white guy, he could get by pretty easily in America. He'll move from state to state, city to city every 10 years. And he always works as he does odd jobs. And in the time of the movie, he was becoming a professor, I think, for anthropology. And for the most part, he has colleagues that are also professors, right? So everyone's educated. They got into this thing where they were throwing him a go away party. And then he starts talking to them. And he's like, I've never done this before. And then everyone's intrigued. He talks about basically a lot of famous people like Jesus. And he's just a guy going through life, but he can't die. So he's going through the time and eras. It's really interesting. A lot of really ridiculous twists and turns too. Really ridiculous. Man from Earth. Dude, there's a scene that I thought was the most absolute stretch. Like, I can't believe they even tried to do this. It was so ridiculous, man. If you guys are gonna watch it, I don't want to spoil it because it just comes out of left field. And you're like, wait, what? And it's like, honestly, can't help but laugh, man. Because it's just so random in such a serious tone. Alright, technically we could crash land at this point. And we'll land back here. I'm just going to wait the 1.9. It's on YouTube. And it's one of those free movies, if you guys are bored. Dude. Oh my god. That scene is so random. You guys ever seen that? You're watching a show, and the show has a scene that's just kind of like, I get it. Like, because of the theme, you gotta have a twist, you gotta have a turn. But you ever get something that's just so far-fetched that you're just like, come on, man. There's a scene, dude. It's just so ridiculous. It's basically, they pulled the Star Wars. I guess. You could argue that's what it is. They were trying to emulate the greatest twist of all time. I guess that works. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff. At the end of the movie, too, you don't know whether or not he was lying or not. That's a crazy thing. I feel like if you look back at the movie and how everything kind of goes down, everyone is an intellectual. So it's like, it's hard to really like pull wool over their eyes, as you know, as they say. But I think he does it. They have a lady there that is like the expert on religion. One of them is a history buff. One of them is an art and music buff. And he was the anthropology guy. I guess that's also like the premise too of like the only way that really works out. Everyone's a professor. Otherwise, how does everyone know so much about these topics? Anyways, so we're on the Super Coolant run. We got the goods. We just got to bring it back home. We're going to want to do a safe trip. So we do this. We do that. Oh, please don't die of starvation. All right, we will have to abandon ship. All right. There's a couple of debris, so you have to make sure we locate. Hopefully, we don't get completely screwed over and have to send a new rocket. I really hope that doesn't have to happen. We'll see, though. We'll see. So crash landing like that, the rocket travels a lot faster. Seconds. You could argue it's because that single rocket is all the time added up. But when you break it into 6 separate rockets like this, All right, we're here. We'll be able to leave. This is not it. No contents. I can't click on some of these tiles. Oh, that's so stupid. Can't click on it. All right, we're gonna dig a tile there. This isn't it, so I don't think I need to deal with this one. All right, I think if we just dig the tile, move the tile, we'll be fine. Because I can't interact with the items. That's a problem. I think I figured out the layout and automation. Just need to find out how many I need in the ranch. It's a little bit weird with that because of how it works. The reproductive bonus from the mosquitoes depends on if they eat or feast on someone, whether it's a critter or a dude. Are you serious? These don't fall down. Oh my god. Okay, man. Okay. We have to reset the game. I can't click on the debris packets, so we have to reset the game to load them in. And then after that, we should be able to unpack them. Oh my god. It's a game bug that's, I hate to say this, very common. There's a lot of bugs like this that happen in the game where the object that spawns isn't interactable, and then you, as a result, have to reset the game and reload everything in. So that's basically what we're doing. We have to reload the game, not because we're save scumming, but because the objects are not interactable. You just can't click on it. And if you can't pull it up on the resource tab, and I don't think this is, there we go. Graphite. No way, dude. No way, dude. No way. Did we, oh my god. I should have just took the L. We just, oh, no way. Oh, Big L, boys. Big L. Oh my god. When we abandoned ship, you only get half the resources. We had 93 kilograms. So we only have half of that get delivered. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Ah, man. That's so bad. Rover's dead as a result, too. This is so bad, fam. To make fullerene, you need 90 kilograms. You need only 1,000 fullerene for supercoolant, correct? But we're making fullerene. That's the problem. We're making fullerene. We don't have it. The making fullerene recipe is different. We need 90 kilograms and we have 45. Oh, man. Ilya, welcome in. I see you over there. Oh, my God. I don't want to build a new rocket just to send over. Because we could do that and get it. But it's like, that's 10 cycles of us just waiting. No, 20 cycles. We have to build it. We have to travel there. We have to travel back. Yeah, we need another 50 kgs. I mean, what else can we do, right? We kind of have to do it. All right. The worst part about this is that I have to remove these ladders before I could build anything. So, just load save. Should we just load save? That's the thing. Save scum? Question mark. Save scum? Question mark. This is a test run. This is a test run. All right, so we have to let them starve. We have to let the dupes starve to death. We don't have enough food on the rocket ship, and they start starving in like 30 seconds. And they're not going to make it back in time. So somebody's going to die, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. At least we get all of the graphite. All 91 right here. This guy, May, is going to start starving soon. 1.5 cycles. Yep. If just extra day. That's all we needed was an extra day. Oh, you know what we could do? No, it's water we need. That's not going to help, right? Yeah, we only have 25. Put pea water, battery bank, create steam. That condenses back down to regular water. Yo, guys, hear me out. We could take all the pea water and empty it out on a single tile, put one metal power bank on it, it explodes, we get steam, mop it up, we get water. How much pea water do we have here? On the floor. Not even 2 kgs. That's not worth, because we don't even hit 75. We would have to have the dupes like make a mess over the course of like what, 5 cycles. There it is. She's got to go, man. Feels bad. 1.2, 1.1. This is max speed too with the pilot. Rocket pilot 2, let's go. Maybe that saves us. 1.1 still. Nope, never mind. You know what we could probably do? We could load an even earlier save so they have rocket piloting 2 from the beginning. That's too much at this point, man. We're already going to get the graphite. It just comes at a cost. We have to Thanos snap one of the 2 astronauts. Feels bad. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. They get the skill if they don't use the printer, yes. The printer is 100% cosmetic. So what you could actually do is you could lock out the printer so that your dupes never have to path to the printing pod to level up. They get the skill immediately as soon as you hit the skill tree and assign the skill point. They get it immediately. Oh yeah, the mission control stage. I don't have that though. I don't think I have the tech. Yeah, we're ways away from that. Not only that, that requires databanks. I guess we do have a little bit of databanks from scanning. I see over their server coming in with ideas. But yeah, given the run type, we don't have enough tech for that. That would have sped this up though. So it's like technically there's some merit where if you don't need to get dupes anymore, you could lock the doors on the printing pod and remove and then put a mechanical door here. So items you get, they fall down, right? And then you just never have to go to the printing pod. You could do that if you really want to min-max, so that you don't have to travel to the pod and then back to where you're working. In some run types, that could be really good. I just don't think it's common. Just because of how the dupes interact with the printing pod, I don't feel like it's worth it to kind of like seal it off, spend time to do that. And the only time that really makes sense is if you're like relocating. Basically, you're doing, you know, demolier on the lab. Pods right here. It's going to get crushed. You know, okay, I got to move. That's like the only time I can see that happening. No one here saves us. Feels bad. Alright, second dupe is starving, but they should survive. They'll be able to tell the tale, tell the story, oof, of the brave little astronaut. We gotta do it, boys. It's time. 30 seconds. Hit the 1 right here. There it is. Priority 9. Current errands. Let's go, let's go. Oh, this is grayed out because the checklist is incomplete. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. There's food, though. We have food. Alright, let's take out the oxygen mask because that's a movement speed penalty. current errand. Let's go, Nicola. We're making it, boys. Oh, we're out of power. Give me my Pete deliveries. What are we doing here, man? You guys were idle for that long. You guys didn't top off the gens. Come on, man. What are we doing, Travato? He's holding his breath, too. That's the worst part. Hassan, hit the buttons. Dude, he's reading a book. Someone do the crafting. What are we doing? Petroleum. Right here. Got the petroleum right here. $80 kgs. You guys gonna go on downtime? We're about to beat the game. I believe the 3x1 for a lure plant. The plant itself doesn't actually block any pathing, I don't think. Oh, it's here. Oh my god, I just never plugged this in. We did it, boys. Wait. We did it, boys. There it is. Super coolant. It's weird that it, yeah, now it popped up. 81 cycles. Oh my god. So I think we could easily do this a lot faster. We could easily do this a lot faster. Given how long it takes to do the water planet, we might be better off doing... Oh no, you can't round trip. I think that's what we have to do. We basically do the same thing, but we leave immediately, fly in with another rocket. Because it's going to take like 10 cycles to build this, and then especially waiting for the pressure damage. That takes a long time. After that, getting the graphite's not that bad. You just need a rover, and then you need a bin so that they could sweep it to the top. That way, when you grab the rocket, you can just grab it and leave. That's not bad. Finding the water planet is 100% the gambit here. If you find that, you're good. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. So boys, we did it. Psycho 81. It was a little bit of a struggle. Test run. We have a good idea for this now. I do think this Relica starting planet ended up being, again, perfect. There is iron here. We get that. That works out really well. There is gold, naturally. You need that as part of the recipe. The third planet that's in the inner circle, so we get this every time, guaranteed, gives us aluminum, which is what we need for the full arena recipe. There's naturally sulfur on the second planet, right? So it all worked out pretty well. The only thing is if we got aluminum here, we didn't need to do the third planet. But it's not that it's a big deal. That's probably perfectly fine. We ended up not needing the Drocone because of how much research you actually need for that. You have a pre-tac that's databank, and then it's 250 databanks for the Drocone. Dude, that's so expensive. Plus the 370 rads. My god. So while Drocone can help you skip the water planet is guaranteed. The Gilded Asteroid Field isn't. I don't think we got one, right? Interstellar Ocean. Rocky. We didn't scan the other one. They have a ruined rocket. There's the obsolete right there. Man, very unfortunate. So it looks like Droconing will never be the strat. Also, we don't need Glassforge, which means I didn't need these techs. Well, no, I needed this, so I still needed these two. We don't need Glassforge because we can just deconstruct the door for the glass that we need for the emulsifier. We don't need the metal refinery, but we need a pre-tech for the large spacefarer. You know, now that I'm thinking about this, we realistically don't need large spacefarer. We don't need this. We just need steam rocket, and then probably wait, well, no, I need this for the CO2 rocket scanning because I can't fit a battery inside. But I guess you could argue that the power dischargers are batteries, so that's not a big deal. Huh. If that's the case, yeah. I'm thinking about this now. You need smoker. That's your food source. We would need oil refinery to convert oil to petroleum. We never used solar panel. The rocket output fitting did help us at the end. It was clutch, but I'm looking at this. We don't really need this. We need steam engine, so we do want to grab this. We ended up not using a battery on the steam engine. Since the dischargers act as a battery as well, as long as you do that. That's where the power is coming from too on CO2 rockets, so this is just unnecessary. Didn't Clay make it so that there are debris? My understanding is more so that you could have separate entities. Basically what it is that you could drill with the rocket, and then another rocket with a cargo module could just pick up the resources and leave. You still need to do the initial drilling though. I see you though, survey. I need to read the patch notes, the one that just came out, so that we actually have a good idea of what that is. But yeah, you need the Drocone, I believe, in every sense. Let me see the really fast. All right, full patch notes. Banquet hall, printerceptor, crop tending, plywood, research modules for rockets, wider delivery offset. That's nice. Spaced out. Thrilling flight from crash land. Databanks from ground telescopes. Changes in some PYs. Yeah, so resources mined using a drone will be now stored as free floating. So you need to send a rocket with a drone first, and then your subsequent rockets could just go and pick up the goods. Right? So you need to drill first, and then it's floating. Mining and gathering could be done separately. Drocode now specifies that it only frees up the resource and that you need a cargo bay to transport. Yeah, so for the most part, yeah, that change isn't how you think it is. It's different. All right, so this we don't need. We need this for distance, so we still want to grab that. We could not grab this. I still need smart battery. We don't need glass forge, we don't need metal refinery, we don't need the plywood press. So we could bop all three. Though we might need spacefarer. I forget how I'm going to harvest amber. Haven't calculated the auto harvest delay and didn't plan space for auto sweeper. Well, I mean, you have to have a dupe harvested, right? I don't think the amber rots or anything like that, so we could just sit on the floor, realistically. Like, that's not that bad because the food doesn't rot. The only thing is, like, slowing down how much you grow each cycle because you're not hitting the theoretical amount anymore. You only need the nose cone if you're going to use a spacefarer. We used CO2 rockets until we did the ice planet setup. The only reason why I think we wanted the spacefarer was for the travel, I think. And what I mean when I say that is that when we land a new rocket, I'm at the bottom. So I don't have to build a ladder from the top nose cone to the bottom. Like, that's the only real merit with that. If we don't have to grab that Radbolt tech, I think it's fine. It's one of those things, though. Yeah, we're not going to need this because we don't need the glass. But this is one of those things where I feel like it's nice to have. We do need to grab that eventually. And we were ahead on tech. So we either get that much faster so that we catch up with the technology. Oh, you don't want it to fly out. I mean, yeah, that is a problem. My dupes are just shimmying on the ladder. You could add in a sweepy, technically. If the amber falls down to the bottom floor, you could just put a sweepy in a corner. And he'll just walk in and pick it up. I mean, you could argue that's probably your only option to do it safely. Outside of that, the only other way to do it would be a lot more of a problem. But if you have your lure plant right here, so to speak, and you had, it's right there, and it's gonna fall down, you could replace this tile with a pneumatic door. Because items fall through pneumatic doors. So that means your lure plant, when it self-harvests, will always drop out of the room. Now, the problem with that is that this is a 2x1 door. It's going to have to stick out at the bottom. Which kind of is annoying. Another thing is that if you have the baby nits, the mosquitoes, if they flop into the door, they fall through it. Well, no, that's not true. It's only if they're in free fall motion. They might be, though. Just jumping from tile to tile. But yeah, those are going to be your options. You put a sweepy in the corner. That's going to be sweepy dock. And then if not, you got to make sure it could fall to the ground and then just let it fall out with a pneumatic door setup right there. Those are your options, man. All right, on the other tags, I think everything here is fine. And then it just becomes Water Planet Gambit. Dude, we should do a Gambit for each of the 5 planets. We already have Ice Planet Gambit. We just figured out Water Planet. The other one would be Gassy Moo, Shovel, and then Magma. So we could try to do Niobium Gambit, where we try to get Niobium from the Magma planet as the speedrun. And then we have Gassy Moo Gambit. We could be Tame the Moo achievement. And then Shovel Planet. This would probably be the worst one, but it would be like Delectable. And then you get the tonic roots. And then that would mean that you would be trying to do curried beans. The curried bean speedrun. Oh, those are all so bad. They'll take the full stream. Curried beans, the speedrun. Gassy Moo, the speedrun. And then you have Niobium, the speedrun. I mean, the Niobium one is weird. You could technically get... It's Iridium, so I guess that's not the same thing. But yo, guys, people of chat, that is gonna be the Super Coolant speedrun. We got it on 81. Super Coolant. We are not gonna be doing Zero Kevin or Pretty Cool. We could, but I just feel like, it's fine. So for the most part, we did it, boys. Good stuff, good stuff. So of course, people of chat, hope you guys enjoyed the Onis. We're going to be wrapping up the Onis for today. And we figured this out. I think... I don't know if I want to attempt this again immediately next week. I have an idea for a new casual run that's not as, you know, oh man, we got to do it as fast as we can, speedrun vibes type. And that's going to be the new series I think I'm going to want to do next week. So, that is going to be... I need to figure out a starting planet. But the idea is pretty much fully utilize the starter planet and I think the second planet. And I'm considering inner ring planets only. Basically, each planet has a set starter set of geysers. We need to fully utilize the geysers. And I feel like that works really well because of how the Princeptor works. So that's going to be the logic. We want to be able to fully utilize the geysers. And then we want to utilize the first 2 planets. So the original planet and then the teleporter planet. And then we could do every planet start, because then the geysers are going to be different. And then that's going to dictate kind of like the loadout for the planet, because you're going to have like natural resources, natural seeds. But then sometimes, like, you know, what are you going to do with cool chlorine? That's where you have to activate this and get the mega fronds so that you could balance out the production. And then our goal is likely going to be utilize the resources from the geyser without using infinite storage on the geyser itself. So we could argue that if you get polluted water right here, you could sieve the water and then put it in an infinite pressure spawn, and that's fair. You just can't have infinite pressure storage for the polluted water. If you sieve it, let's also argue that you can't infinite pressure the regular water as well. Because water to water, right? Water based. And then that way we have to utilize the first 2 planets and all the geysers on them. The interesting one is going to be if you get hot CO2. That means you're going to have to get slicksters. But the funny thing with that is that you only need 1 slickster. You just need 1. And then the hot CO2 is going to be eaten up like almost immediately. It'd be like that though sometimes. So that's going to be the new playthrough series. We may do the Super Coolant run again at the start of the next week. But guys, that is going to be the oxygen uncluded for today. Finn.